and welcome to Business 300. My name is Philip Kulenshoff, and this is 300 Seconds About Business. We're all a busy people, so I have 5 minutes or less to get my point across. I don't mean to make you wait. I'll get to the point shortly. Customers make the business, and you're in business to serve your customer, to deliver value. You do this by giving your customers what they want, how much of it they want, and when they want it. Quality, quantity, and timing of delivered value. In your operation, that's the function of your business that delivers the value. You want to align the work of each process to be pulled by the process following it, instead of pushing its work onto it, ultimately being pulled by the customer's order. When you push the parts downstream before the next process needs it, instead of waiting for their pull, you're overproducing. But when you aren't ready to give the customer the amount of what they want, when they want it, whether that's the end customer or the internal customer in the downstream process, you are generating that third waste, waiting. The waste of waiting refers to a customer, again, either the end user or an internal customer within your operational process. It refers to a customer waiting for anything. The most obvious is waiting for material or parts. The internal customer downstream in the process pulls the trigger, signifying that he needs more parts to process, but in return there's silence, so he waits. Or the end user puts in the order, but the parts are out of stock or not ready, so he waits. But waiting also happens when the tools and equipment to process the parts are not available when they're needed. This could be because they're out of order or weren't even ordered, or it could be because they're being used to process other parts. Or waiting happens when the information and instruction the operator needs in order to know what to do isn't available when it's needed. The operator has the material and the tools, but not sufficient information for the order, so he must wait. Material, tools, and information must all come together at the right time in order for customers to not wait. Sure, patience is a virtue, and waiting with good attitudes is important, but your customer still will not pay for any waiting time. You will. The reason is that the time your customer spent on waiting for their order is lost sales opportunity for you, opportunity costs that you can never get back. You could have delivered $10,000 worth of goods today, but because customers had to wait, you only delivered $5,000, never to recoup that lost opportunity. The customer might be irritated by having to wait, which also isn't good, but on the business level front, you've experienced tangible losses via opportunity cost, and this translates all the way up and down the stream. So, what happens in your business that causes waiting time? Why are materials, tools, and information not available when they are needed? That's something you need to figure out. But the biggest reason is overproduction, not doing what's best next. Instead of triggering the vendor to make the raw material for the upcoming order, the purchasing department ordered a large batch of other material that will potentially be used up over time because it was on a discount if it was a large quantity. So we wait. The machine which the operator needs to process the parts now is being utilized to process a batch of parts that are not needed yet because running them in batches optimizes local efficiencies of that process. So we wait. The information the operator needs in order to know what to do is not available because the project engineer is busy working on a job that won't be needed a couple months from now. So we wait. Are there other reasons apart from overproduction that generate waiting? Sure. A lack of discipline and inattentiveness to the demand, having to rework defective parts so you're not available to make the current order. A general lack of capacity, understaffed, or shortage of equipment that's causing you to not keep up with the orders. Yes, there are a variety of reasons. But if you were to try to hit the big one, giving you the most leverage, I'd be willing to bet that the biggest reason people are waiting is because other people are busy doing things that are not needed yet. Overproduction in one place causes waiting in another. But, and this is why I described the pull system before describing waiting, aligning a process to be triggered by the next process means that the work of operator A directly feeds the demand of operator B, whose work in turn feeds the demand of operator C, and so on up to the customer. Serving your customer by working to a pull reduces the customer wait time. Wait rather to be pulled, rather than pushing that which isn't asked for, and you won't be left hanging.